I'm the general manager here at the sanctuary. I've been involved in training, showing, breeding, and now the rehab. We've had wonderful success with laser therapy. The clients are always very happy with it. It's non-invasive. We get great results.
I've been a veterinarian for 29 years now, and my main objectives and interests are in sports medicine and rehabilitation. The Pegasus therapy laser is much more effective than the other low-level lasers that I've used and utilized. It has a much deeper penetration. We see much better results with it as far as anti-inflammatory.
You know, I got to admit, when we first started using the lasers, I was very skeptical. I'd be a very visual sort of person. If I can't see it working, to me it's not working. The healing we've seen seems, you know, outlandish in terms of how quick horses respond to it. Everything we do is time-based. You know, we have a very small window when we can sell. So any injury or abnormality we encounter, we got to put it behind us as quickly as possible. And the laser has been huge in that.
We just did a vetting this morning on my 16-year-old 4-star horse who's done 5 4-stars, which is a big feat in itself. And I think he looked better than he did when he was 12 years old. And I think it's, you know, we use the laser on him all the time to help him just get more comfortable. You're really trying to create longevity in a horse so that when they get to the Olympics, they are able to show the knowledge you've trained them over the years. We've had a lot of experience with the laser over the years, and a couple of acute injuries on horses that I don't think without the laser, if they'd come back, it would have taken a lot longer, and they certainly wouldn't probably have healed as well.
We'll utilize them on acute trauma. We'll utilize them on wounds. We have very good wound healing starting that way, and increases the blood flow to it, decreases the inflammation. Use it on musculoskeletal injuries, neck and back again. We'll also go ahead and start it on tendon and ligament injuries.
If I use it preventatively, I think you end up with less injuries. We do a lot of work on their backs. We do their legs. I think you increase the circulation to the leg without having to work it, and then when you work it, it's more elastic and less prone to injury. You certainly notice a major difference in the muscles when you've used the laser on their back, and in our sport, it's really important that the horse is feeling free and comfortable. I think the biggest thing that we find with it is that in the maintenance end of it, we keep the horses going more comfortable and longer without needing to use as much medication.
The horses tolerate it extremely well. They seem to actually enjoy laser therapy. In a lot of cases, you'll see them licking and chewing. Normally they're very compliant about standing there. You can tell that there's an analgesic effect to it because they tend to associate laser therapy with feeling good.
I've had 2 horses that had injuries to their hind leg that no other horses in the world have come back to the top level of sport with, and both of those ones have returned to the top level. One of them is now shortlisted for the World Championships. It's a pretty dramatic turnaround with them, and very unexpected, I think, to the world at large.
The one that really sold us on the machine, we had a filly who cut her side on a fence, and she probably opened a wound maybe 6 to 8 inches long. That was just, you know, the perfect slit. It looked like someone took a razor to her. And I'm not sure if you couldn't have seen a rib. He returned a month later, and we had to point out to him where the wound had been on the filly. And I can't believe we would have had that sort of healing without the aid of the laser.
She developed incredible swelling and then a tremendous amount of edema on her hindquarters and all the way down her legs, her hind legs, right down to her hocks, particularly on one side. And it was at a point that we were all very concerned that her skin was going to split. My vet suggested laser, so we tried it, and the results were extraordinary.
The Pegasus laser is very easy to use, and now with the new 12-watt lasers that have the battery packs, that makes it even more convenient. I mean, we're able to carry the laser right into the stall. It's a very durable laser, it's very easy to use, and it's very convenient for us to treat in any type of environment.
It's efficient. You can go ahead and take it to the barns. It's portable.
We do use the massage ball on the laser for most of the injuries that we treat. We find that the horses are very accepting of it. It gives us the opportunity to kind of move the tissue around as well as laser, and it certainly promotes the healing process. So we've been very, very pleased with lasers.
It's effective,
Non-invasive, fast,
it's efficient, cost-effective,
easy to use, pain relief.
and well accepted.
I would definitely say efficacious.
There is literally no downside to laser therapy.
Over the years, used a lot of therapies, and I've dropped a lot from my system, and it's the one thing that I haven't dropped in probably 15 years.
I would recommend the Pegasus laser therapy because it's effective. We know that it'll work on what we need it to do, and it will help your horse.
I see laser being a standard in any rehab facility or vet clinic.